By the end of 2026, making money online is going to be 100 times harder than it is today. If this is the first time you're watching this, my name is Shakir Hussain. I'm the founder of Wealth Academy, funnels.com. I've generated over $30 million cash collected before I turned 30 years old. Now I'm in my mid 30s. I've made fortunes in so many different industries, from crypto to digital marketing to affiliate marketing to selling courses, agency services, and now I've just made over 7 figures profit with AI. So in today's video, I want to share with you what I believe is one of the most critical things that if you manage to wrap your head around this, I promise you 2026, 2027, 2028, these next 1 to 3 years, not only are you going to be able to make more money than ever before, but you're finally going to have the control, freedom, peace that you're looking for. If you always feel like you're getting left behind, if you're like, why is everyone else getting ahead but not you? Why is everyone else seems to be crushing it but not you? After my last video, when I was sharing how I make as much as 500K, 600K, even $1 million a month selling online info products, digital courses, digital services, that video got over 1,000 views. And to me, it shows that people want to make money online. People need to make money online. And if you've been kind of on the fence, like, I'll get around to it, or I'm going to get serious later on, I can tell you right now, you're going to miss the boat yet again. And why is it that you want to listen to this entire video? See, I was 21 years old when I got started in digital marketing. And during that time, if you're old enough, then you remember the great financial recession, okay? If you're young, then you don't know about this stuff. But the great financial recession, big banks like Lehman Brothers went down, millions and millions of people got affected, people's life savings got wiped out. Countries like Cyprus literally went into their customers' bank accounts and just took their money, like AKA stole their money. It was a very, very dark place. And during that time, I remember having a mentor, and I had just dropped out of university. I was 21 years old. I dropped out of university instead of studying for finance, money, and banking. And I remember meeting this millionaire mentor who said to me, "This is the greatest time to get rich." And I remember feeling like super scared, super ashamed as well of like, I just dropped out of university, and then here I am, this recession thing happens. Now I have no degree. Now I don't know how I'm going to get a job if this internet marketing thing doesn't work out. And I'm glad I stuck with it, because after struggling for like 9 months, I made like $15,000. But my first full year online, I made $120,000. My second year, I made 275K. But by those 2 years, what had happened was I got proficient in learning how to attract leads, how to get customers, how to convert customers, how to sell customers on the phone, how to do webinars, how to do automated webinars. Because of those two years, I had built the skills, right? My third year, I was around 23 years old. I made my first $1 million profit. So I became a millionaire, $1.2 million. I remember at the time, my father, bless him, he was alive, and he was, I think, the first person. He was the first person. I called him up, and he was like, "Son, don't tell anyone." I was like, "Dad, I'm a millionaire." Like, it was probably the most wonderful memory of making $1 million. And then checking my account, and it had £1 million liquid cash in there. So that was pretty cool. And the reason why I share this is because what I'm sharing with you here is not to like fear monger you. Every week I do a private Zoom call with some of my high-end clients. These clients pay me $20,000 up to $200,000 to come and get my insights. And they pay for it because, good things you have to pay for. Now, in 2026, I plan to give away a lot of stuff on YouTube for free. But obviously, if you want to work with me at a higher level, you got to pay. You got to pay to play. That's how it works. Every week, I find myself, as I'm educating my customers, and these are people from all over the world, there's like 5, 10, even sometimes 50 minutes I'll go on and I'll tell them the reason why they need to put way more urgency in this year and next year. Okay? Couple of reasons. So AI is making everything obsolete. For me, as I own a couple of different businesses, but one of them is designing funnels and doing graphics for customers and all of that stuff. When someone comes in, they want a new website. For about 15 years of my life, as far as I remember, I've had graphic designers on my team. I was spending as much as $6,000, even $10,000 a month on graphic designs. Okay, today AI does that faster, easier, like within seconds. So, what does that mean for all the graphic designers that are out there? Millions, hundreds of millions of people that rely on designing graphics for a living. Their job is gone. Okay. And I'm going to explain to you why that is important when everyone's job is gone. But just hear this out. Right now, we are living in this weird time where people that usually before what used to happen is blue collar workers, they would lose their job and then they would lose their job, but then they would go and get another job. If they're a carpenter, if they're working with their hands, builder, whatever, they would go and find another job. Today, white collar jobs, people that have degrees, people that have, the doctors, the, working in an office, the banking, the data analysts, all of their jobs are being wiped out. Now, what happens when their jobs are wiped out, and then the people that have got physical jobs, their jobs are wiped out? What's going to happen is a huge revolution of people that are absolutely jobless, but not just jobless, because these things happen, every 20 years or so. They're going to lose their identity. Okay, and right now, I don't know if you can feel it, but people are living in a space right now where they don't know who they are. And they see all sorts of different personalities because media and social media is coming out so fast. They're like, one day they want to be like this person, another day they want to be like this person, another day they want to be like this. And if you haven't felt it, I'm sure you're about to feel it. And if you have felt it so far, then I want to let you know that you're not alone. Okay, last week I was in the mosque. I was in the mosque praying Friday, and the imam, teacher at the front, he was literally talking about people are suffering from identity fatigue. Now, I don't mean to be all negative Nancy in this video, but what I'm sharing with you is important so that you see the bigger picture here, okay? Here's why you need to do this. If you're not going to do this right now, you're going to miss the boat. And if you don't learn how to make money online right now, if you don't learn about ads, funnels, offers, sharing your expertise and experience, and you don't commit to becoming financially free, which usually takes either one crazy solid year of non-stop deep focus or 3 years. This is my opinion after helping over 25,000 people through my live events, seminars, workshops, paid programs. Okay. The reason why it's easier today is because AI is going to do so many things much faster. I have a mentor of mine that I pay a lot of money to, and he's probably worth around at least $300 million to $400 million. And he says that by 2030, he has no idea how people are going to make money. And by the way, he gets paid to write macro investing reports for big hedge funds, so for billionaires. So if he's the guy that's advising billionaires, and his advice to me is, you have basically 2 to 4 years. Make as much money as possible because by 2030, we have no idea what's going to happen. I went into the local store the other day. I try not to do like grocery shopping and stuff, but like once a week or once every couple of weeks, I'll go into a shop. And then I have all this stuff, eggs and milk and whatever. And I go into to the guy and say, hey, can you where do I go? And to pay for it. And he goes, oh, it's not me. You have to go and self-service. So it's like everywhere. McDonald's, I don't go to McDonald's, but I've heard people say McDonald's, it's already there. Like you order through a machine. So the thing is, if this is happening right now in front of our eyes, what's going to happen is technology and AI is going to accelerate all the different industries, and it's going to force maximum efficiency. And what maximum efficiency means is that there's only going to be a very few people that will be left to make all the money. Okay, this is how you want to look at it. When AI is taking over people's jobs, when people are losing trust in the government, in the economy, in the politicians. By the way, this is already happening right now. I ask almost every single week when I'm doing classes, and once a month I do like those virtual challenges and summits. I ask, so how many of you are you really trust your politicians and your government? Like everyone's laughing. Okay. No one takes their government, no one takes what they see on TV too seriously. Okay. Unless you're like a 65-year-old super baby boomer, you're brainwashed by the news. no offense, okay? But if you're like one of those very, very few people, almost most people do not trust their government, their politicians. They don't have any hope. It doesn't matter if it's Americans, Australians, UK. I mean, only in Dubai, people and UAE, people love their governments. But go anywhere else in the world, and I am very, very well versed, traveled. I travel a lot. I travel probably 4 to 5, 6 different places a year, and I can tell you right now, there's a handful of places where people even respect their government. So AI coming in, no one's trusting the government. People are losing their jobs. People have realized just learning stuff like copywriting and graphic designing and creating logos and building websites, these things are going to be completely gone. What do you think is going to happen? They are going to come in, and people are going to come in online, and they're going to type in how to make money online. And you have one job, is to build an authentic, authority-led personal brand. Okay? That's a bit of a mouthful. Then just remember, AAPB. Authentic, authority-led personal brand. Because in the next 1, 2, 3, 4 years, mark my words, okay, there are things that you can do right now to get ahead. And I want you to think of this. Millions and millions of people are going to come online like massive zombies. They are going to be absolutely disappointed in all of their jobs, careers, how their life has turned out. And they're going to look for a leader. They're going to look for hope. They're going to look for someone to show them a better way. And that needs to be you. So you need to commit to getting over your fears of putting yourself out there, creating content, making offers, charging money. Because there's only going to be a few people. Okay, there's only going to be a few people that win. And I want you to win. If you're watching this video, if you've come across this video, this is for you. Please keep this in mind. Okay, your job right now is to build an authentic, authority-led personal brand. Okay, where you're leveraging AI, where you're getting rich. If you're already rich and you're watching this, you know who I'm talking to. Then your job is to get wealthy. Okay, your job is to raise the bar for yourself. Most of your friends and family will never ever understand this. Like, think about it. Just think of the top 10 people in your life. Do you think they're watching videos on YouTube like this on how to get rich with AI? When I was 21 years old, I was given this opportunity. I was taught that if I learn digital marketing, that I will be ahead 10 to 15 years of the average person. Okay? All praise to God. I took that leap of faith. And today, because of that leap of faith, I get to live a completely different life. Now, what I'm sharing with you here is the next 1 to 3 years, the decisions that you make, how hard you work, the resources that you have in your life, the cash that you accumulate, the wealth that you build, the personal brand that you build, it will last you for the next 10, 20, 30 years and beyond. If you fail, if you don't do what I'm sharing with you, and if you, I'll get back to this later. Oh, I'm going to, find a better way. There is no better way. I'm not giving you a get rich quick system. I'm telling you, these are the principles and the foundations that you need to have if you want to get rich for the next few decades. I know I am. I know I am more excited today than I've been in the last 15, 16 years. And I've rode the waves, okay? I've rode the waves early on. I was early to affiliate marketing, to low ticket marketing, to online network marketing. I was early to selling courses, coaching programs, $12 million plus cash collected. I've been early to selling certifications, to live events, mastermind events. People paid me $5,000 to $25,000 per event that I hosted all over the world. By the way, I did most of this stuff in my 20s. Then I got early into gold and silver. Silver, like 10, 15 bucks. Today it's sitting at around $106. I got early into Bitcoin, $3,000. Okay, Ethereum, $100. Solana, $20. I made millions and millions of dollars in all of these different things that I'm mentioning. I mean, my last big win started with $100,000 in crypto and I turned it to over $9 million. Okay. I've also raised money for one of my ventures, close to 7 figures cash, 7 figures, $1 million. I got early into domain names. I bought a single domain name for $5,000 and I sold it to Russell Brunson for $1.3 million cash. Okay. So what I'm sharing with you is super urgent, important, and life-changing if you pay attention. Watch this video multiple times so it goes into your unconscious mind and you start building the habits, the routines, the identity to become the right person that takes advantage of what's to come. Okay. If you've been someone who's been left behind, if you've been someone who feels like, I don't ever catch these trends, change this language right now. Starting from right now. Okay. Be grateful that you have these opportunities because it's not going to come again. Okay. And I can't tell you what's going to happen after 2030. So the way I'm looking at it is this is my last shot to create generational wealth. And I'm talking hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay. This is what I want for myself. And that means I have to help more people get rich. I have to help more people get educated. And that's one of the reasons why I'll be publishing videos like this. My plan is to, you can see I only have like less than 15,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is my sole focus for the next 3 years. Okay. Authentic, authority-led personal brand. Authentic, you got to show up. You got to show up consistently and on a long enough time period. So when these people lose their jobs and they come online and they're typing in make money online and they're typing in their government sucks, what's the new way, how to get over the recession, how to combat AI, they are finding you. You need to become the authority. This is what I got advised 15 plus years ago from my mentors. And guess what happened? I went on and I did the work and I generated $30 million cash. And now my plan is to 10x that over the next coming years. Why? I can already see how I am leveraging AI on a day-to-day basis and I just can get so much stuff done. Okay. I'm excited when I wake up in the morning. I'm excited during the day. I'm excited at night. And I haven't felt this energized in a very, very long time. And the reason is because of the big opportunity. Okay. The big opportunity is here. Most people are going to miss this just like they've missed everything. They miss the rise of crypto. They miss the rise of the dot-com boom. They miss the rise of real estate. They miss the rise of buying and selling domain names. Most people miss things. You have to be just 3 to 5 steps ahead of the trend. Okay. This is how you become rich. I am going to publish almost 2 to 3 times a week on this YouTube channel. So be sure to like and comment and subscribe because it helps the algorithm. And I'll tell you, I am more excited today than I've ever been because what's going to happen to all of these people that are going to be coming online, they're going to look to create wealth. Okay. I have relaunched one of my brands, wealthacademy.com, because I am going to go back and sell courses, coaching offers, certifications, live events, masterminds, because I can teach them how to start a business and how to get in on this online education boom that's taking place right now. I have brand new business opportunities that are starting. One of my new books, Recession, Millionaire. I've been able to become a millionaire multiple times over, and one of them is thanks to the recession. Okay, 2009, 2010, when that recession hit, I saw everyone get scared, just like people are scared of AI right now. But I said to myself, what do the millionaires know that I don't? Okay. And I remember going to this place called Boca Raton, Florida. I didn't even have the money. I don't know how I went there, but I got myself there. And at this event, these millionaires sat me down in the lobby of the famous pink Boca Raton Resort Hotel. And they basically explained to me, most people are going to get left behind in digital marketing. If you do the work right now, you're going to be 10 to 15 years ahead. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. The entire TAM, the total addressable market of this marketplace is about to explode. Okay. Think about how many people that you know in all the different industries, from manufacturing to tech, to finance, to data, to hospitals. Most most of these jobs are going to be gone. Okay. And what happens when people lose their jobs? They get online, they start looking for opportunities. They go to Upwork, they go to Facebook, they're looking at online courses, they're joining 5 day challenges, they're doing summits. About 6 years ago, 5, 6 years ago, when C19 happened, I saw the writing on the wall. I was a par. This is why you should join mastermind groups. I have a private mastermind group. If you want to work with me on a one-on-one basis and with also a small group of people that I mastermind with in person and offline, there should be a link below. You can apply, come and book a call with my team. I'm happy to show you what we have. But if you're not part of a mastermind, then you're going to get left behind again. Okay. So not only do you have to like commit to being a new you have to also go out and find people that are doing the things that you want to do. And they're 5, 10 steps ahead. Next week, I'm going to Dubai. The place I'm staying at is like 10 grand for a couple of weeks, 2 weeks. Then the ticket the event that I'm attending is 5 grand. There's about 200 people that are attending this event. Then the owner of the event gives me a private message and says, hey, for people that are making $5 million plus per year, he's doing a get together and he's hosting a private event before the main event. That event is limited to maybe 30 people. I can assure you there's going to be different conversations at the 30-person mastermind versus the event with 200 people. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Okay, is this making sense to you? Why? Because even the people that are going to get access to 200 people, there's a previous, okay, so previous to the 200-person event, there's a private inner circle mastermind happening. During that event, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to go and connect with people. I know people that are doing $10 million a month. Right now, in 2026, they're doing over $10 million a month. They're going to be in that room. So why am I sharing this stuff with you? If you're not part of a mastermind, you need to join one. You need to be around a group of people that are absolutely crushing it, okay? And they're doing all the things that you're not too familiar with. I'm going to give you one example to drive this point home. I've been running my own mastermind since 2013, 2014. So now over 12 years. I have members in that mastermind that have been with me for a decade. Some of my clients, they trust me so much that they've been with me for 10 plus years. Some of my clients trust me so much that they've paid me $300,000-$400,000 over a few years. So again, during C19, here's what happens. I was part of a mastermind group, a guy called Ibn Pagan. He created it. I've known him for many, many years. So he gets me on. And in that group, he adds every single top industry leader that you can think about. Okay. There was everyone from Mary Folio to Vishen Lakhiani, of the creator of Mind Valley, to Jason Fladley, I think Alex Hormozi was in there. Basically, every single top industry guru person that you look up to, that you learn from, they were in this private WhatsApp group. Okay. At that time, I was semi-retired. I had just made a fortune with digital marketing. I had just got married. I started focusing on my spirituality. So I must have been like 30, 31 years old. C19 happens. I look in this group and I hear the word 5-day challenges, 3-day summits. Okay. And I see there was one guy that comes in. Okay, listen to this because this is mind blowing. I see one guy coming in and he says how he's made. Listen to this. He said his yearly goal was $10 million. He just made $9.9 million in a single month. And Tony Robbins was the next guest speaker. He wanted to do a 5-day challenge. Over 100,000 people registered. It ended up being a 30-day challenge. He ended up having something like over 120 or 150,000 people join. He made close to $10 million in 1 month. Okay. This was during C19, by the way. The first month C19 happens. My next friend of mine, Roland, he comes along and he goes, he spent $10,000 and he made $800,000 cash. At that time, I had a small team, no more than maybe 5, 6, 7 people. I go to them and I say, hey, I just heard about these 5-day challenges. Let's do one Obviously, I'm kind of retired, but I had a team because they had to look after my customers, all of that good stuff. I give them my Amex, and I never forget. We spent $5,000. I get 200 front-end customers paying $47 each. I had around 120, 130 people show up, and I collected $450,000. I turned $5,000 into $450,000 cash collected from a single 5-day virtual challenge. Okay. This is why almost every single month in my businesses, we do 5-day challenges or we do a 3-day summit. Okay. If you've never attended one, they're usually $47 to $97. You can click the link below and actually join the next upcoming one. Okay. And you'll see how these work. If you've never been part of one, if you have been, come and join my one, because you're going to see, you can go check out how my funnel works. I've been running this stuff for years and years and years now. Okay. Now, not all of them have gone on to make 450K cash, but some of them, I'm not going to say too much. There's a reason why I've been doing them for all these years. They work. Okay. Once you have a funnel that works, you just crank it up. You keep repeating what works. You double down on what works. So the reason why I'm sharing this is because that opportunity died down, and then after like 2-3 years died down, and maybe in the last six months, not even 12 months, 6 months, we have a rise of webinars, we have a rise of VSLs, we have a rise of challenges and summits. They're all making a comeback, and it's probably going to last for another 1 to 3 years. Your job, like I said, is to get consistent with building your brand. Whether you're using AI, like we teach our clients how to clone themselves, that's fine. Whether you're just making videos like this and you're creating an authentic brand. All I'm saying is this: if you position yourself right here, right now, you are going to get ahead than almost everyone else. Okay. And this is why I'm so excited, because I know people are going to be losing their jobs, which is sad, but they're going to come online. And when they come online, they're going to look for people that have been around, for people like me. So you need to be around today. Okay. This is the ultimate play to make millions and millions of dollars for yourself. So you need to figure out the next 1 to 3 years, what skills, what AI, what programs you want to be selling. You need to become an authority so you can sell to the people that are coming in. Okay. You can sell courses, you can sell coaching programs, you can sell whatever. Okay. Stick with the 3 big niches, health, wealth, relationships. And then in relationships, teach people how to, in make money online, in BizUp, in wealth, teach people how to save money, teach people how to make money, teach people how to grow money. It doesn't take a decade to do this. If you can commit yourself right now, I can assure you, you're going to get ahead. This is how you can win. This is how you will win in 2026, 2027, 2028, up to 2030. Like I say, my mentors, they don't know what's going to happen. And these are very, very wealthy, rich people. So I'm giving myself the next 4 years to get as rich as humanly possible with no shame in admitting it. If that's you as well, then I want you to 1, subscribe to this channel. 2, I'm doing a 3-day virtual event. Come and join. You can see how I teach, what I teach, how to get ahead in 2026 using high ticket offers, high ticket marketing, low ticket marketing, funnels, all of the critical components that you need so that you too can't be replaced by AI. If you do this, I can assure you, this is going to help you set up the entire 2026. And if you want to get to your first 10K, 20K, 30K per month, this is going to be the fastest way. I'm going to literally show you behind the scenes of the funnels that's working for myself, for my clients. Some of my clients right now are making upwards of $1.5 million to $2 million per month. And I am going to be sharing all of the good stuff in this private challenge, in this private 3-day summit. Go to funnels.com/challenge. You can get access to this workshop that I'm hosting in the next coming days. Like I said, I hope you get some insights from this. And if this went over your head, it's okay. Just go and watch this again and again. Take notes. If you like videos like this, I'll be publishing more, and I will speak to you in the next one. Be sure to subscribe. I'll see you then. Was it?
If that was one video, that was 40 minutes.
Let me just check. I don't think it was 40 minutes. Oh, wait. 33 minutes.
Oh.